I'm sick. Hi guys, I'm DPX, and before we begin, I just want to say, I know you guys wanted me to do this. You guys wanted this, you little bints wanted me to talk about these Bubsy games. I know you did. And look, they cause some psychological damage. So whatever you do, please, don't try this at home.
Bubsy is a bobcat. What the fuck is that? Video game company Accolade in the 90s wanted to capitalize on the success of Mascots Mario and Sonic, and a bunch of other companies trying to do the same thing. So they tried Bubsy.
Alright, let's see something life-changing. Let's go play some Bubsy. Claws Encounters of the Third Kind. So that's what we're getting into.
Bubsy. Let's go.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? I don't know, that's a good question, man. Also, the first level is called the Cheese Wheels of Doom. This level doesn't look like it matches the title at all. Something doesn't seem right here.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that I'm playing as a bobcat that is gliding and wearing a white t-shirt with a red exclamation point on it. Or maybe it's the level design. Maybe it's the backgrounds and how whenever you jump, the background stays put. So it just looks very weird. I don't know.
I melted. Okay, I know I melted. Why did I melt? I jumped into a pipe onto the ground, and I died. Excuse me?
In what world did that hit me? I mean, this one, obviously.
What, you couldn't tell what just happened? Wasn't it obvious?
I'm sorry, what? That gumball machine killed me? I tried again to see if it was the gumball machine, and yes, it did. So I tried killing it, because it's an enemy, and guess what? I can't kill it. The gumball machine is unkillable. Alright, so we're building up some momentum here. Okay, how am I got number 2 t-shirt. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Okay. I have several questions. I get there's fucking falling damage in this game, but I jumped! How... Also, did that sewer lid kill me? That killed me. I hate this game.
It's really annoying in this game, you know? You can run and you can build up some crazy momentum, but everything is so zoomed in, and you die in one hit. So, before you know it, you're dead by an enemy you had no idea was there.
Yeah, I got a game over. But you know what? Fuck this game. Fuck you, Bubsy. You dumb fucking pussy. Get it? Cause... Alright, let's see if Bubsy 2 is any better. After all, I mean... what could possibly go wrong?
Bubsy, 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 Bobcat!
Good one, Bubsy.
Alright, well, I'm not quite sure what's going on here, but, good thing Bubsy likes it.
Alright, let's begin.
I am not.
King of Denial. You're really fucking funny, Bubsy.
So, this game is better than the first Bubsy. I guess the levels are designed in a much better way, but these enemies are very weird. Why are they all pigs? What's going on? Why am I bouncing a lot? Can someone explain that to me? What's with these blocks that disappear? What are you, Mega Man? Manifold Destiny. What the fuck just happened?
Did I just enter in a mini game?
Get up. I can't go down. Get up. No. Come on. Go to the right. Go to the right. Go to the right. Come on. Go to the right. Go to the right. Go to the right. There we go. Okay. Go down. Get the thing. There we go. We got the thing. Get the t-shirt. Fuck you. Huh?
Well, that was a load of shit. Oh, yeah. Nah, yeah, okay. Silly me, right? I was supposed to tell that fucking... whatever that was just gonna pop out of the wall and, jump me.
What's happening? Why is this happening? Why did that happen? At least he's alright, though.
Keep it up. Just keep it up.
Holy shit, Bubsy, are you alright, buddy? You just drowned and waved at me. He's like, bye. And, what did he say at the end?
Keep it up. Just keep it up.
Yeah, by the way, he says a bunch of shit like that. Whenever he dies, he just quotes a movie. Because... Bubsy. I have no idea what I just did. I'm actually fucking stuck.
I have no idea what to do. I actually just fell into this pit and I don't think I can get out. Let's see what other buttons do.
Bubsy, I didn't know you could do that. Alright, well, I'm gonna quit playing Bubsy 2. And next up will be Bubsy 2. On Game Boy.
And look, let me tell you, it's just Bubsy 2, but on Game Boy. Except the beginning, how the fuck are you supposed to start this game? I don't fucking know. Don't care. It's Bubsy 2 on Game Boy.
Next up is Bubsy in Fractured Furry Tales. Fractured Furry Tales. These fucking puns just never get old. And the weird thing about this game, it's on not the Super Nintendo, not the Genesis, not the Game Boy, the Atari Jaguar.
Yeah, remember this thing? The Atari Jaguar was Atari's last attempt into the console market until the VCS or whatever the fuck that is. Why did the Atari Jaguar fail though? Well, it was up against the N64 and the PS1. Most of the games were terrible, and the controller looked like this.
So yeah, we're playing on an emulator. You think I don't have a fucking Atari Jaguar? No. Do you think I'm gonna play with this shit? Alright. Without further ado, let's see Bubsy in Fractured Furry Tales. I don't know. Something seems off about this game. I said that about the first game, but something seems especially off. I don't know if it's the fact that Bubsy has a yellow exclamation point on his shirt, or this one seems a lot more low budget, or maybe it's the fact that it's an Atari Jaguar game. That could be it.
Oh, sure. Let's all torch the Bubster.
Chapter 1, Go Ask Alice. Okay, I will, Bubsy, but, who is Alice? And follow-up question, what am I asking her?
Oh, sure. Let's all torch the Bubster.
Bubsy, it's like looking in a mirror, man. What just happened? I died.
You know what? You know, it was nice that you welcomed me to Bubsy and Fractured Furry Tales. It would have been nicer if you did that and didn't follow it up completely with impaling me in the fucking face.
How did that snake hit me? I was nowhere near that snake. How did he hit me?
Yeah, remember earlier when I said something seemed off about this game? Yeah, after playing it, I think it's everything seems off about this game. The hit detection is bullshit. The enemies are really weird looking. They're all anthropomorphic animals, and then there's just this one enemy that's just a giant walking card with a lance. Why are these tables platforms, but the chairs aren't? Why is Bubsy's exclamation point yellow now? The controls are very slippery, but that's probably because I'm playing on an emulator, and I think that also has to do with the fact that the music keeps cutting in and out, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that every time I jump, it sounds like someone doing a pig impression. Yeah, no, everything seems off in this game.
Dude, I don't know if I can play this game. You can't go 2 seconds without eating shit. You can't go 2 seconds without an enemy impaling you when they're nowhere near you. This is gotta be some of the worst hit detection I've ever seen in any game ever.
Nothing makes sense. I know I get it's a video game where you're playing as a bobcat who glides, but nothing makes sense.
I don't think I can keep playing this game. This is giving me mental brain damage. Mental brain damage. That's what I just said. You see, that's what Bubsy's doing to me. Making me say shit like that. I gotta move on. I gotta move on, to... Oh, no. I take it back, Fractured Furry. I'm sorry. No. We can't do this. Look. I'm just gonna fall asleep. I'm just gonna go to sleep. Look. Just kick back. Fucking ladder's in the way. Just kick back and we're going to sleep. Okay. What happened here? Oh, I left the I kept recording. Huh. It was like a sleep stream, I guess. Okay, well, I guess that'll do it for... Nah. I gotta face my fear. I never wanted to do this, alright? I mean, it was my idea to make this video. But, hey, you shut up. Alright? I knew, once I started this series, I would eventually have to cover this game. I don't wanna, but I have to. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bubsy 3D, or Bubsy is 3D in Forbidden Planet. Good old Bubsy, man.
So, you wanna be a video game star?
What is game? This is game. This is real game. I play real game. But real game don't look too good. Guys, seriously, this game is how the game looks like. And not only does it look unfinished, it looks like it's barely been started. You're gonna tell me that Accolade, good old friendly Accolade, everyone's favorite company, looked at this game and said, yeah, that looks good, release it. Holy shit. The camera pans downwards whenever you jump. What is this? How come you can only go from back and forth? Everything is just like no textured polygon. This looks just... How did this get released?
Oh, look! An arrow! Aren't these game designers wonderful?
No.
It's normal for Bubsy to talk in these Bubsy games, but in this one, he tends to shut the fuck up the least, and says the stupidest fucking things I've ever heard any character in any video game say.
Now, what would the platform game be without platforms?
What would a platform game be without platforms? I don't know, Bubsy. I don't fucking know. Guys, I really, like, as bad as this game is, I don't think there's anything to say about it. All you do is run around, collect atoms, you go back and forth, the camera pans downwards whenever you jump, and Bubsy, more so than any other game, doesn't shut the fuck up.
Bubsy, what do you want from me? I played Bubsy 3D. I played your stupid fucking 3D game. What do you want? Alright, you want me to play it to the end? Well, fuck you, that's not happening.
This game is just, I know why. I know why this game is constantly brought up as one of the worst games of all time. I think it is very well deserving of that type of reception. So this killed Bubsy. I mean, he wasn't very alive to begin with. No one really cared about his game, so this was a death that no one really mourned. But, somehow, someway, we can't have Castlevania return to form without Konami shitting out an NFT. We can't have Mega Man come back for more than 2 seconds, Ninja Gaiden can't come back, but Bubsy did. In 2017, on the PS4, again, we can't get a new Ninja Gaiden game or a new F-Zero game, but we can get a new Bubsy game in 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bubsy, the Woolly Strike Back.
Alright, so we see that Bubsy is a retired soldier coming out of retirement to fight the Woolies. I think. Dude, I'm trying to make this interesting.
What could possibly go wrong?
You still got the famous catchphrase. It still hasn't gotten old, hasn't it?
Could possibly go wrong?
Ah, Reservoir Cats! I get it, because, Reservoir Dogs, but instead of a dog, it's cats, because Bubsy is a cat. That's the depth of these jokes, man.
And after decades long of an absence, Bubsy returns in 2017 with the Woolly Strikes Back on new-gen hardware, although now it's last-gen hardware. How is it? It exists. Yeah. There's not much to say about it, really. I don't... It's a Bubsy game, if it was made in 2017, because it was made in 2017. There is this one part of this one level, though, that really pisses me off. Let me explain.
About this part of the game, it gets really frustrating with the whole little arch jump thing you may have noticed. You go into an arc, and you can't control it. So you'll miss a platform, and you'll end up in the water and die, because I guess Bubsy doesn't like water. What the fuck, you Sonic? Alright, that's right, he was pretending to be Sonic, that's right. So that makes it so that you have to time it correctly and be precise. But, like, the controls are already very clunky. So precision, along with clunky controls, don't very mix well. They mix like... if I were to take eggs and put them on top of my ice cream and put it in a blender with a Big Mac. No, I'm not trying that, okay? Don't stop.
Damn, Bubsy, you good? That sounded really bad. Other than that, there's really just nothing to say about this game. It exists. It's definitely the best Bubsy game at this point, but... I mean... why?
So yeah, that's Bubsy the Woolly Strikes Back. I mean... compared to, in fact, every other Bubsy game I played today, it's actually not that bad, but it's pretty bad still. It's still a Bubsy game. However, this next one, the last one, and yes, there is still another one that came out even later than 2017. It came out in 2019. Is actually very different. It's called Bubsy Paws on Fire, and it's an auto runner, which is crack my knuckles. And it's an auto runner, which is different. So let's go play Bubsy Paws on Fire.
So this game starts with a cutscene where Bubsy has a niece and a nephew. Okay, these oh, is that the armadillo from Bubsy 2? Huh. And look, it's the sneezing enemies from Bubsy 1. And Plants vs. Zombie Plant, I guess, in the back over there. So the first level is called Murphy's Paw. Murphy's Paw.
Ah, good one, Bubsy.
And if I'm gonna be honest, this game isn't too bad. I mean, it's nothing special, it's still a Bubsy game, but it's the most different of all the Bubsy games since it's an auto runner, and I think it works very well. I don't have too much to say about it, really. The game controls fine. There's some Bubsy bullshit in here, new term, and you also get to play as two different characters, both of which actually make the game a lot easier to play than if you were to play as Bubsy. How one of them you can just fly around and avoid everything. Not a terrible game. I mean, don't get me wrong, the game isn't that good. It is very forgettable and really nothing to write home about. But it's kind of like Despicable Me for Illumination. Illumination kind of sucks ass, and Despicable Me is nothing to write home about, but for their track record, Despicable Me is pretty good. Maybe it's because of the memes. Bubsy Paws on Fire is not a terrible game, but I don't have much to say about it.
I got nothing to say, not much else other than that to say, really. Bubsy Paws on Fire is a game that exists. So yeah, guys, we're done with fucking Bubsy and his stupid fucking cat puns. Seriously, that was such a catastrophe. Really. I mean, you gotta be kidding me, man. Bubsy makes me want to commit many felinies. Did you ever pause to think about that for a second? Bubsy just doesn't shut up. He doesn't shut his stupid little mouth because he's such a pussy. I never know how to end these videos, so I don't know. Let me think of something. What the?
What could possibly go wrong?
Where did he go? Where did he come from and then where did he go? Oh great, that's how it's ending.
We all know their names. Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, Pac-Man, Master Chief, Crash Bandicoot. We all know these characters and many more too. All are gaming mascots. But have y'all ever heard of Arrow the Acrobat?
Chances are you said no. And if you said yes, stop lying to me.
You see, it really happened during the 90s when Mario and Sonic were ruling the world and everyone wanted a piece of that pie. While nobody ended up being as iconic as the two, many did end up leaving an impact, but others were Bubsy.
And no, by the way, I'm not going to be covering Bubsy today. I already did that, and God forbid I do it again. I'm also not going to be covering Gex, because there might be some other plans for him in the future. Now, this is like a topic that's so big, by the way. I can do it again if you guys want. But for now, I am going to be covering Arrow the Acrobat. Might as well, because I already mentioned him.
Arrow the Acrobat. Let's play. So it's a platformer. Yep. Sure is.
Mario and Sonic better watch out.
The game is a little weird, though. You'd think you can simply just jump on enemies, but you can't. Similarly, you can flap your wings in the air and hover, but you can't move while doing it, so pointless? What you are supposed to do in order to attack enemies is pretty much do a double jump, with the second jump being some kind of dash. The problem though is that it's diagonal and sometimes doesn't even work, so I've died a lot.
Alright, let's launch.
So I got launched up here, and I don't get it. What am I doing? Okay, a fire ring. I should be able to go through this one even though it's on fire.
I mean, I'm not sure what I was expecting.
By the way, I didn't know that Arrow the Acrobat can turn into Scratchy from Itchy and Scratchy when he gets burned. So what I'm supposed to do is actually collect 7 stars, and I found one, but I can't find any of the others, and the level sort of just stops here.
If that wasn't enough, Arrow the Acrobat got a sequel called Arrow the Acrobat 2. Let's go play.
Huh. This game gives us a recap of what happened in Arrow the Acrobat 1, just so you get all caught up on the Arrow the Acrobat timeline. Okay, so we start, and they got rid of the hovering thing that was pointless. Good. You still can't jump on enemies though. Instead, we gotta do the double jump thing again, or do this new thing downwards. Come on. Fuck you. You gonna die!
Perfecto.
Arrow the Acrobat 1 felt like it was trying to be its own thing, but this game feels like it's trying to copy both Mario and Sonic. The levels are designed like Mario World, but Arrow builds up a lot of speed like Sonic. The problem though is that those two things don't work together. So you just have this weird game with the gameplay designed one way and the levels designed a completely different and conflicting way.
There really isn't anything else to Arrow the Acrobat, but Sunsoft were not done, as we now have Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel. He died so we can live. The fuck was that about? What are you hiding from me, Zero?
So the game starts with Zero receiving a letter that reads, "The evil lumberjack, Jock Lay Sheets, is chopping down Stony Forest to print paper money from stolen plates. He has my father. Please return home at once. Love, Amy." "I must return home. The forest is in danger." "Why, yes, you should, as Spawn mixed with Sweet Tooth is watching you." Hector says... Wait, what?
Go back a sec. I mean, they are made by the same company, so I guess they just take place in the same universe.
"Go then, my furry friend." So heading into the game, and Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel stays true to his name.
In that he is a squirrel, of course.
Okay, so the music is actually pretty solid, the game looks pretty good, and the game honestly feels pretty nice to control. But weirdly enough, it feels very similar to Arrow the Acrobat. Maybe it's that you still only kill enemies by doing a dash, or some shit, or, I don't know, Hector. But unlike Arrow, Zero actually has a weapon, a ninja star, because Zero is actually a ninja.
Alright, Sunsoft can fuck off now. Let's move on to Plock! You know, Plock! What even is Plock? What is he supposed to be? Well, before I even start, fun fact about Plock. Did you know that in a manga, he crossed over with Mario, Mega Man, Pac-Man, and Donkey Kong? I'm not kidding. You know, now I want Plock in the next Smash Bros. Game so he can reunite with those characters, but let's go play Plock.
Alright, let's start.
Huh? Oh, sorry, I was dozing off.
Okay, so we start the game, and I immediately find out that Plock can jump like Sonic.
Oh, it's a cease and desist.
Okay, that looks like a platform. Let's jump on it so I don't get hit by that log.
Alright, gee, I'm sorry for thinking that was a platform. Oh, that was the whole level?
Hey, this isn't my flag. Then whose flag is it? Block. Okay, next level. Let's go!
The nerve of this game to have two logs coming at you from behind you immediately once the level starts. I mean, I dodged them, but you want to give me a second? Overall, not a bad game. I don't quite see why this guy crossed over with all the big boys, but whatever. Let's go play the next game, Rocky Rodent.
Oh, he's coming. He'll be here. Just wait. Oh, there he is! So the game starts off with, get this, Rocky Rodent getting kicked out of a restaurant called, The Restaurant, I guess? I don't know, we don't get a name, really. But runs into the owner, who tasks Rocky with rescuing his daughter from the mafia. And if Rocky rescues the daughter, he gets invited to this restaurant for all you can eat, and it's on the house.
That's a lot to take in.
And after that, the game just starts. Just throws you right into the first level. Now, I will give Rocky Rodent this. You can't jump on enemies to kill them.
No way, let's go!
So then you run into this guy who drops a golden trash can and gives you hairspray that can latch onto platforms and use the D-pad to jump either forwards or backwards. That's basically this game's version of platforming, I guess.
It's really nothing special, so we're gonna move on. Next up is Titus the Fox. He was the mascot of a video game publisher called Titus. I actually have a list here of games that Titus published, starting with... They published Superman 64? Oh, you guys can't see it, but there's like a giant red flag behind the camera. Alright, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, right? You know, the company who published Big Rigs also went on to publish Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, so... maybe not the best example, but look, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, alright? I got my keyboard ready, let's do this! Can you stop looking at me like that? Please?
Titus the Fox to America and back.
What, you mean you don't know what America is? What, are you stupid?
I don't know, something just doesn't look right about this, or feel right, or sound right. Titus moves way too fast, and not in like a this game is trying to be like Sonic way, cause I don't think that's what they were going for, but rather a this game can't keep up with you kind of way. I'm also mashing every goddamn key there is on this keyboard, and I can't do anything other than go right, left, up, down, and this. At least they thought of this. By the way, the screen will randomly automatically scroll when you're like halfway across the screen, and it just gets weird and disorienting. I just can't play this game. I'm sorry, but nothing is happening in this fucking game. I can't do anything, I'm way too fast. Just, this game sucks.
Nah, not really. Nah, I get it. I got it. I understand, really. That's just how it is. You know, I just gotta get used to it. You know, I just get... I just realized that was the only one I had. Alright, next up, Wild Woody. You guys might actually remember this one a while back when I made my episode about the worst video game titles. Number 12, Wild Woody. Now this one's bad. This one's really bad. Now it might not sound that bad in the grand scheme of things. You know, it's a fucking pencil. You know, it's just made out of wood. It makes sense. But this game was actually controversial for sharing the title of a porn film. Yeah.
Wild Woody. Yay, let's go play the game.
Hello. You have 3 new messages.
Hey, Dusty! Hey, just wanted to thank you again for pulling us out of that Aztec tomb! Hey, listen, that guy that had his spear on my shorts almost got me! You saved our skins, pal! Take care!
Dusty, this is Nigel in Sumatra! I've been trying to get a hold of you all day long! Krakatoa is about to blow again! We need you here pronto, mate! The chopper should be there any minute! Hurry!
Oh, beautiful. There's no rest for the weary.
He even came with his chains and his crown, King of the Rings. I can't believe it arrived early. Junkyard Dog!
So I don't really see how that was related to a game where you play as a pencil, but let's keep going!
Whoa! Oh, my aching back. Looks like those jerks are loose again.
What the fuck?
Now I gotta find me some muscle to bring them back.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to go back. Who are you?
So this weird statue head brings a pencil to life and becomes
Wild Woody!
Move over, Mario, move over, Sonic. Wait, but this was published by Sega. Move over, Mario, move over, Mega Man, move over, Pac-Man. You should all watch out for this fucking anthropomorphic pencil. The 90s.
Okay, so the level has started. I'm on a pirate ship. I can't climb up this rope unless I actually press up and I don't just hang on. Kinda dumb.
Oh! Okay. What?
Now, to be fair, this game isn't that bad, but it's pretty annoying. For one, the only way to kill enemies is this game's equivalent to rubbing your ass.
I mean, I did my best.
I feel like there is too much going on, and I'm just a pencil who has the ability to attack enemies with my eraser. Okay, I beat the first level.
Oh yeah, starting me off right at the shark.
Hey, at least I jumped over it. There is really not much to this game, so I'm gonna move on.
Alright, aside from Bubsy and Gex, there's probably one video game mascot you guys wanted to hear me talk about. One that you probably expected to hear about. Awesome Possum. This game was published by Tengen. You know, they were known for publishing many unlicensed games for the NES and Genesis. So that's a great sign.
Awesome, awesome, Kickstarter machine knows what. I'm awesome.
I'll be the judge of that.
Level 1, Awesome Possum saves the environment in the rainforest.
Also, while I gotta, you know, commend this game for having a theme about saving the environment, I don't know, they couldn't have gotten this one licensed by Sega with that type of message.
You're not so awesome.
Who the fuck said that? Show yourselves! Huh, how the fuck was I supposed to know that that was gonna happen?
I mean, at least it didn't just kill me.
What you were supposed to do here is actually go through the wall.
Now, how was I supposed to know that?
Okay, so I hate this seesaw part where I get launched because when you try to move over just enough, you end up accidentally moving over a little too much. Okay, well, let's get launched.
You know, that was so close to being awful, but it became awesome.
Also, can I ask why there is a spaceship flying around? Is that Team Starwolf? Did they fuck up the environment?
No, no way. What the fuck hit me?
Was it the spike? I mean, I jumped before I was at all on top of the spikes. It couldn't have been the spikes. The smallest pixel? No way it was the spikes.
It was the spikes, wasn't it? Okay, now this game is just fucking with me.
Okay, so I should be able to go through this wall, no problem.
I swear to God, I hit the jump button! You guys didn't see it, but I hit the jump button! Please believe me, I did!
I'm back.
And it starts me back at the beginning. Why am I surprised? Man, is it really that hard to have a good mascot?
I mean, it's pretty simple. Nintendo has always had Mario. Xbox has always had Master Chief. Sega, even though they don't make consoles anymore, has always had Sonic. PlayStation can't make up their fucking minds, but these companies, along with many others, have some iconic video game mascots. How come so many people in the 90s just couldn't do it?
Well, I guess we'll never have an answer to that. Actually, we do. It's the games suck! But let's move up in time a little bit. To the early 2000s.
It was the year 2001. The GameCube had just launched, the PlayStation 2 had just been out for a year, and Sega had just taken another L. But after all that, a new player was entering the ring. Microsoft was joining the console wars, and launched with a number of games, their most impactful being Project Gotham Racing and Dead or Alive 3. Oh yeah, and Halo. Don't know if you heard of that one. However, they were not done. They had a new game with their own mascot in the works.
And I know what you're thinking, but DPX, what do you mean their own mascot? You know, their own mascot was Master Chief. Well, you see, dear viewer, Master Chief might be their mascot now, but this was during a time where every company needed a cartoony mascot. Halo just happened to be a huge success, and Master Chief became the face of Xbox. But I bring you guys over to Blinx the Time Sweeper. I mean, even looking at the title, you can just tell that Microsoft wanted this guy to be the face of Xbox, even putting an X in his name. But without further ado, let's go play the game starring the guy in the profile picture for the Poorly Aged Things Twitter account, Blinx the Time Sweeper. Okay, that was a cool intro.
Huh, and wouldn't you know, this game ain't too bad. I mean, it's a bit of a meme, so it might sound shocking, but this game's actually not that bad. It's nothing crazy, but it's pretty good. Nobody ever talks about this game because the idea of Blinx being the face of Xbox has aged as bad as some old Disney movies, but it's not a terrible game. What you are supposed to do is use the Poltergust from Luigi's Mansion to suck up objects and then shoot at enemies. I beat that level, beat that one, and that.
Okay, time to fight the boss!
Okay, so now I gotta fight this thing.
That's why they call him the Time Sweeper, baby!
So you can slow down time and attack enemies, something I never mentioned until now. How cool. However, it does do this bullshit.
Huh, well, would you look at that? We end on a, I wouldn't say high note, but a higher note. You know what I mean. You know, this actually inspired me. I want to make my own mascot. And I did already. You know, I already did that. So, I have it right here, and... oh, it's the cease and desist from earlier. Oh, him? Nah, don't worry about him. This is Bazingo. He's gonna be my mascot moving forward. Hey, Hey, speaking of which,
a few months back, I covered a bunch of failed video game mascots and their games. When I did that, I told you all to let me know if you guys want to see me revisit this idea, and it seems like there's enough interest in me doing so.
So as a man of the people, I shall give the people what they want. Keep in mind, by the way, there's a good chunk of mascots I've already covered. You know, like Arrow the Acrobat, Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel, Blinks the Time Sweeper, Awesome Possum, Wild Woody, Rocky Rodent, Titus the Fox, and Plock I've covered 8 months ago. And even further back, I covered Bubsy in his own episode. As for Gex, who I said I might have other plans for last time, I'm happy to announce that 8 months later, I still haven't done anything with Gex. But don't worry, because I'm just going to use the exact same excuse as I did last time. But you know what? All you want me to do Gex, but we already have Gex at home. His name is Scalar. Rate that segue.
Thank you, son.
Starting off with a bang, huh?
Everyone, meet Scalar, the shape-shifting chameleon, the main protagonist of a 3D platformer for the PS2, GameCube, and Xbox, and was meant to be the mascot for 2K? Huh.
Well, come on, let's see more of Scalar.
So in case you forgot already, a kid named Bobby Jenkins is in a lab with a boot camp sergeant and turns into a chameleon. That's it, that's everything. That's all she wrote, that's all he said, that's all Scalar scaled.
Did anyone get the license plate number of that truck?
What truck?
I got to stop eating that chili right before I hit the sack.
What chili?
It always gives me weird dreams.
What's going on? Dreams? Chili? License plate? Truck? Burp? And now I'm playing Scalar, and I'm playing as everyone's favorite video game character, Bobby Scalar Jenkins, the shape-shifting chameleon. Hooray! I know it's a bit of a cop-out this early on, but there really isn't much to this game. It's just a generic 3D platformer that feels like a poor man's version of Jak and Daxter or Ratchet and Clank. It's the usual, I must be dreaming. Wait, why am I a chameleon? I must be dreaming. Burp. It's scaling time. I must be dreaming.
Yeah, sorry, not much to say about Scalar. It's just bizarre that, you know, I never really ever hear anyone talking about it. Hell, the only reason I know about it was when I was doing research for what games to cover in this episode, and I saw this pop up once. But because of me, all of you are now blessed with the knowledge of the existence of Scalar, the shape-shifting chameleon. You're welcome. But that was a weird way to start this episode. You know, I feel like with the topic of failed video game mascots, it probably makes more sense to do the ones from the 90s first, you know, as opposed to one from the early 2000s that I totally didn't just do because I thought the segue was perfect. You know, I didn't start with it because of that reason. Totally not. So, let's go back to the 90s. So who do we got first here? How about Radical Rex? Scared me there.
Radical Rex.
In a burst of fire, Rex was on the scene, packing one mean flame and an awesome scream, flying across the world on his mean skateboard. He's the coolest dino dude who ever scored. For his friend Rex Sand, he crossed the land and he'll save the whole race with a single hand. So to all the bad dinosaurs, you best beware. Rex is on the loose, taking derriere. He's so rad, he's my real cool Radical Rex.
Radical Rex.
He's so rad, he's my real cool Radical Rex.
Radical Rex.
He's so rad, he's my real cool Radical Rex. My real cool Radical Rex. He's my real cool Radical Rex.
Radical Rex.
How do we follow that up? Do we even bother? Yeah, I don't really think so. Bye!
Huh, a skateboard. Let's see how this works.
Radical, dude!
What isn't so radical though is the strange hit detection in this game, specifically what I'm doing. Shouldn't this fire breath, like, I don't know, kill this guy? Doesn't seem like jumping on him does anything.
And yeah, I'm not gonna bother asking why this T-Rex has fire breath.
So how the platforming in Radical Rex works is you have these vine balls, you bounce on them. That's cool and all, but how was I supposed to know that? Oh, we got a purple dragon. Let's go.
Yeah! Now that was radical for sure, but what about Socks the Cat? In Socks the Cat Rocks the Hill. Well, there's an interesting story behind this one.
You see, Socks the Cat was actually cancelled. Yup, a game I guess I missed in my canceled games that you can play episode, Socks the Cat Rocks the Hill, was fully finished but was never released. The reasons for why the game got cancelled are relatively unknown, but most likely due to the publisher shutting down before the game's release. That is probably why, but if there is another major reason, it may have something to do with the fact that it stars Bill Clinton's actual cat.
Yeah, you heard me right. Game company Kaneko tried to rival the likes of Mario and Sonic with a platformer starring Bill Clinton's cat. Luckily, the game did end up getting dumped online in like 2017 or 18, depending on what you read. So without further ado, let's go play Socks the Cat Rocks the Hill.
Are you kidding me? Right? Meow? They said it did not exist. They said it was not complete. After 2 decades in the making, Socks is here.
Hopefully, it'll be worth the wait. I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry, I just wasn't really expecting this game to start with Socks getting kidnapped along with a portable nuclear missile launch unit from the White House in an act of international corporate political espionage.
Alright, seems like the United States is throwing Socks into a mission to help save the country, so let's try a little test run. Yeah, I think we're good.
Cheese?
Huh. Cheese equals cat. Cat equals cheese. Fuck mouse. Cheese equals cat. Oh, well, I guess cat plus jump does not equal dead mouse.
I don't get this. You have a mascot to rival Mario and Sonic, but you can't jump on enemies? What's next? You gonna open up an ice cream shop and not sell cones? What, you got murder on the mind? So what you're actually supposed to do with the cheese is pick it up, then throw it at the mouse to get the mouse to walk up to the cheese, and then slash the mouse with your claws. You know, I can go on a tangent about how the game gave me no indication that I had to do that, but this game did get cancelled. So basically, this is a cartoony version of Bill Clinton's actual cat, Socks, fighting foreign rat spies that are invading the White House. Truth be told, I think it should be considered a war crime that we never actually got this game officially.
Huh?
Alright, that's interesting. It looks like some US president trivia. I've been given 3 former US presidents: Harry Truman, John Quincy Adams, and Martin Van Buren. Each president with the corresponding years for their terms. The problem is, I don't really know if it works. Jump. Please. There are foreign rat spies in the White House. I need to make this jump!
How about another mascot from the 90s? Let's take a look at Oscar. Oh god, not you again.
Alright everyone, it's Oscar, the,
You know, come to think of it, what even is Oscar?
Well, let's break it down. He's got the sideways hat and the yo-yo, so I would assume he's a cool dude with an attitude, like Sonic the Hedgehog, while having a character design that reminds me a bit of Bubsy.
Yeah, it's bad if I'm implying that you're a bargain bin Bubsy. It's got a nice ring to it. Bargain bin Bubsy. I'm really curious though, what animal is Oscar? Alright, let's see. Let's try Giant Bomb. They have an article about Oscar. Oscar is a mascot platformer starring the eponymous rapscallion cat, Oscar. Damn, even Giant Bomb doesn't seem to like Oscar that much by calling him a rapscallion, but I think we know now. He's a cat. Him and Bubsy had more in common than I thought.
Okay, so I'm here now with,
Can someone please tell him to cut that shit out?
Alright, scene 1. Let's do this. Take 69.
Isn't this a kid's game?
So what I'm supposed to do is find the 9 Oscars all throughout the level and then find the clapperboard.
Alright, doesn't sound too bad, so let's go.
The fuck was that?
Nothing unusual there.
Sure, I may be bad, but first off, how come the first enemy in the game, literally right in front of you as you start the game, is an enemy that doesn't die in one hit? Second off, you saw that. I should have hit him those times. What the fuck happened there? Really? And third off...
Somebody order a Koopa Troopa?
Thanks, everybody.
Oh, by collecting the Oscars... Oh, they literally meant Oscar like this guy. I get it. What I don't quite get, though, is, like, everything else about this game. Oscar is really fast, but not in, like, a Sonic way, where you just build up the speed. He's just normally fast. That's already an issue, but it's even worse when the screen is so zoomed in, so you'll get pelted by an enemy that you didn't even know was there. The hit detection is weird, too. There are many times where I clearly jump on enemies, but the game can't decide whether or not the enemy takes the damage, or I take the damage. Additionally, this game has some weird-ass level design. It's like they had multiple different ideas for different levels, for different games, and decided to throw them all here. It doesn't work. What else is annoying about these enemies is that you kill one of them, and then maybe you go to a different part of the level, but then you come back to the level where you killed the enemy, and the enemy reappears because the game hates me!
I can pull the trigger anytime. Is it really that hard to make a mascot platformer in the 90s? I mean, I know if you're trying to take down the 2 top dogs in Mario and Sonic, you're kind of asking to fail, but like, none of them are any good. I got one more for the 16-bit era before we move up in bits, called High Seas Havoc. I don't have very high hopes for this one.
Emeralda, a legendary gem with magical powers, strong enough to conquer armies and topple kingdoms.
Then before we continue, I just gotta point something out about the music, because it sounds awfully familiar. I was just throwing that out there, alright?
It was the evil pirate scoundrel Bernardo who first recognized Emeralda's magic. Okay, so I'm not gonna read all this because we'll be here for a while, but I gotta say, despite the fact that it sounds very Final Fantasy, the sound of the music is pretty nice, and the character designs look pretty neat too. So then, who I would assume to be Havoc and the Maiden fall in love until...
Oh god! It's Fox McCloud who fused me on DeviantArt! Shoot him!
Alright, so I'm at the title now, and... what's this orchestra option over here? Wow, it's kind of an actual music player, and I'm not gonna lie, the music kind of goes hard.
Alright, it seems like High Seas Havoc actually has a lot going for it. What about the actual game? What is playing that like?
The game looks nice, it sounds nice, and wouldn't you know, it feels nice! I mean, I don't even know if it's a hidden gem or anything like that, but it's certainly better than the games I just covered. So far, High Seas Havoc is a rather simple platformer. It feels an awful lot like Sonic. I mean, these character designs look like they're from Sonic. Hell, the damsel in distress from earlier looks like Amy.
But hey, it's a good Sonic ripoff. Alright, I beat the level. Let's move on to the next one.
Alright, time to fight the boss.
One thing about High Seas Havoc is It's apparently very difficult, but we're going to move on. Maybe I can cover this game at a different time if you guys want, but we can't be here forever, so let's move on. I think it's now time we move up to the PS1, and what better mascot to cover from that console than everyone's favorite interpretation of the Jersey Devil than Jersey Devil. That's his name, he's the Jersey Devil.
So the game starts with an animated FMV cutscene. Seems like the common thing for games at this time. The TLDR of the story here is Jack-o'-lantern Kid finds a baby Jersey Devil. I would assume based on the creature from the folklores. Multiple. The scientist leaves to pick up supplies to run experiments on him, but Jersey Devil's all over the place, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Oh, terror over Jersey, you say? That's nothing new.
Huh, okay, that's weird. The game is giving me a tutorial, but not in the usual sense. It's not really walking me through things, it's just telling me, so this is how you jump, this is how you walk, and this is how you fight. You got that? Good. Here's a trophy for your time. Happy birthday to me, and happy birthday to you!
Narf, baby!
So what I'm supposed to be doing here is collecting the letters to spell out Narf. Again. Well, you know what they say, repetition is for the best. Someone probably said that at some point. I'm just running around this graveyard-looking ass area with the very sad and dark and apocalyptic sounding music. Feels like I should have waited till October to play this one. But otherwise, I'm pretty much just collecting the letters. Not much else. There are these pumpkins I can collect, but that's pretty much it. So right now, I'm trapped. There's no easy way of getting out. Jersey Devil can't jump over the fence. I've done everything I could, but I think I might just be soft locked. Oh, maybe let's try this tree over here. Doesn't really look like I can go in it, but let's try.
You know, I still have this gun.
So I was supposed to jump onto that tree? How was I supposed to know that? Not to mention the camera controls make me want to vomit.
Alright, I just gotta focus. I gotta collect the letters and spell Narf. I am very good.
But hold on, there is a console I don't think I've ever covered on this series. It was a rival to the PS1 and N64. That's right, I'm talking about the Sega Saturn. And here's the interesting thing about the Saturn, it didn't really have Sonic. There was a Sonic game in development, but got cancelled. Plus, the Saturn failed so badly, it was discontinued before they were probably able to get another proper Sonic game going. That meant instead of Sonic the Hedgehog, the Sega Saturn had... Bug.
I mean, Sega must have thought this was good enough to succeed Sonic, so let's try out Bug. I'm sorry, I just gotta stop right there. Bug is a movie star? Why and how is this the second mascot in this video where the mascot's a movie star? It's Bug! That's Bug! I gotta let everyone know! At everyone, it's Bug. And send. They know now!
So I will say this, Bug seems to be a genuine showcase of what the Sega Saturn can do. I mean, it has the FMV cutscenes and the stupid long-ass load time that I cut out of the video because I have respect for you guys watching. This truly was the future. Wait, was? As the name implies, you play as Bug, and Bug's a movie star, I guess.
Somebody order an Oscar? Can't believe I just said that.
Can't quite tell what type of movie this is, though. I don't know, maybe Bug will tell us at the premiere. Wait, I'm going to the premiere? Oh, sweet diddly yeet! Fuck this! I'm out of here! Let's fucking go! The problem with the game like Bug, though, is that while maybe it looks cool for its time, it's very annoying to control. You go up and down these slopes, but you have to line up Bug, like, completely perfect in order to move.
Hey Bug. You wanna tell me about that glory hole over there? All 4 of them? What kind of movie is this, Bug?
It is very hard to tell where I am jumping and where I'm supposed to be landing. How was I supposed to know that was gonna happen?
Yeah, sorry, Bug is just ass cheeks. So they made a sequel. Bug 2. Spelled T-O-O, not the number 2. Because I'm supposed to L-O-L. We're gonna play Bug 2.
Checks. The bugs are listening.
Where?
So the game starts with what else? Bug talking to who I would assume to be a studio executive about his next movie. And he reveals to Bug and his friends,
I signed you up for a 6-flick deal, which will be shot and completed today! What?
Gee, I don't know. You tell me.
well, look at this. I have a choice between Bug, Poop, and, I'll just pick Bug. So the game starts with the horror theme. Cool. As for the gameplay, it's literally the exact same as the first one. Like, I'm almost surprised this is a different game. There's really nothing else to say.
Yeah, sorry to cut Bug 2 too short, but it bugs me that this game is too similar to Bug 1. I got puns. So through the course of this episode, and the one from 8 months ago, we've seen our fair share of failed mascots from many different generations. Got failed mascots from the 16-bit era with the SNES and Genesis. We got some from the N64, PS1, and Sega Saturn. We got some from the Xbox, PS2, and GameCube. Hell, we did one for MS-DOS. But what about if we jump up in time to the PS4? That's right. If you know, you know. We're talking about Knack.
This record was taken just 2 days ago in the Highland Crags. It seems the goblins there have progressed from being a minor nuisance to somehow being able to take down a highly fortified outpost.
That's weird. I thought I turned on Knack.
So there's a whole story about... who even cares? So now we get introduced to our titular character, Knack. And we get to play the tutorial now. You know, something's just not right here. The PS1, yeah, it had Crash Bandicoot. You can argue, like, Spyro the Dragon, but I'd say Crash Bandicoot. The PS2, I'd say it had Jak and Daxter. The PS3, Sackboy, definitely. The PS4, Mad Knack. That's it. That's it, it had Knack.
I'm better than I could say about the PS5 at least. I mean, you tell me who the mascot for the PS5 is.
So how this game works is you go from point A to point B, beating up enemies as you collect more pieces that make you bigger.
Oh, now you don't want to fuck with Knack.
We now get to a point where we absorb these gems. All this energy should be fun.
Yay.
Most impressive, Doctor. You call it Knack, is that right?
Actually, I call myself Knack.
It fucking talks! Look, I'm sorry to do this again, but there's really not much to say about this one. It's fucking Knack. But that got me thinking. Back in part 1, I covered Blinks the Time Sweeper, and I also covered Wild Woody. So that means, throughout the course of these 2 episodes, I've covered a failed PlayStation mascot, a failed Xbox mascot, multiple failed Sega mascots. But there's one missing. Nintendo.
Well, you see, the problem with Nintendo when it comes to failed video game mascots is, well, they don't really have any. That is pretty much because Nintendo has always had Mario. But what about before that? How about we go back before Mario And even aside from Donkey Kong, well, look no further than Sky Skipper, an arcade game from Nintendo in 1981, but was so poorly received from testers, the game never saw a wide release in arcades, with only one remaining Sky Skipper arcade cabinet out there.
Nintendo did eventually give the game a release under the Arcade Archive series on the Nintendo Switch eShops, which is the version of the game I'm gonna play. Can't be that bad. The fuck?
I'm not doing anything. The plane is just moving on its own. And why is there no sound? Oh, now I'm playing. Alright, let's go.
Oh, I think I get it now.
Is this the whole game? I mean, I understand it's an arcade game, there's not gonna be much depth to it, but like, I feel like Donkey Kong, which came out like in the same year, has more depth than this. I can't even really tell what's going on.
Bazingo? How's it going, buddy? How are you doing? It's my phone. Oh, and then there's a recording that it wants me to play. Let's go play it.
Oh, yeah. It's tail time.
I guess it will be. Gex.
This is Gex. He's a gecko. He's supposed to be the mascot for the 3DO, but that console failed so bad that Gex just became one of the icons for the PS1. While all these games were from the 90s, and it shows, over the past few years, Gex has become a bit of a meme, and well, it's Gex.
But how good is Gex? Well, to find that out, we're gonna play Gex. And together, we're gonna Gex all over the place. Let's play Gex. That's Gex! He's right there!
Hey look, it's Crystal Dynamics. You gotta start somewhere, you know what I mean?
Now I feel obligated to mention that at one point Gex was owned by the same company as Final Fantasy. It was just an obligation I had to uphold.
It all started so simply.
Who's speaking? Gex, is that you?
I had just finished my usual morning routine of nude funkercise.
You finished your what?
Nude funkercise.
You know what? Let's not dwell on that. All right.
Little did I know, my snack was sent by Rez.
Oh no, not Rez. So basically, what happens here is the dastardly Rez sticks his hand through a computer screen, and it comes out through Gex's TV screen, and then Gex is all over the place.
Gex.
Alright, Gex, I'll give you this. The main theme goes hard, but it's time to Gex.
Time to teach someone some manners.
Alright, sorry. Won't happen again.
Bob Hope has more color in his cheeks.
Run that by me again, Gex.
Bob Hope has more color in his cheeks.
Bob Hope has more color in his cheeks? Curiosity's killing the cat? And I guess you consider the cat dead, because I'm not even gonna dwell on this. That was fucking dark.
So now I am in what the game calls the Dome, and this is where I select a level. So, what are we waiting for? Let's play! The Cemetery.
Damn it! Spooky season's like 5 months away!
Geez, Stu, let's get back to the mystery van.
So is Gex gonna be one of those characters who's just saying a whole bunch of pop culture references? Because if so, we're gonna need a bigger game reference.
Alright, first level, Frankie and Helly. Sure, whatever.
I'm not in Kansas anymore.
Gex, buddy, any hope of you being anywhere near Kansas, I think you can just leave that with your virginity. I've seen the poster.
So what I'm supposed to do here is go all around this graveyard and collect the TV remotes. Should be interesting.
It's tail time!
It's what?
It's tail time!
It's tail time?
It's tail time!
It's tail time.
So I'm gonna be honest, so far the game is pretty decent. It feels nice, sounds nice, and looks nice too. There's also a great variety of abilities, as you can use your tail as a whip, you can use your tongue, you can bounce on certain things, climb up certain walls, and more, which shows that this isn't just a walking sim, you know what I mean?
The fuck was that?
Okay, so you're gonna be like that, Gex? I missed the platform by the smallest pixel, and I'm fucking dead!
Well, I didn't die, but I did on the inside. Damn, why does Gex music go so hard?
Do your arms ever get tired?
What? The fuck, dude?
So it's one of those games where you die and you have to start the level from the beginning. Yay! I love those games.
That's what I call getting some tail.
And that sounds like an innuendo.
Do your arms ever get tired?
Gex, buddy, I think you've asked me that already.
It's tail time!
Actually, let me look at my watch. You're right, it is tail time. I don't even have a watch.
It's tail time!
Alright, Gex, I get it. It's tail time.
Alright, I'm at the end of the level. Let's see how I did.
Ha! That is wild.
Huh, that is wild. So that was Gex. Decent game and all. Decent enough to lead to a sequel called Gex Enter the Gecko, which I'm not even quite sure what that title means. Enter the Gecko. What, are we like performing open heart surgery on a gecko and then we're going inside the open body? Well, I gotta play in order to find out.
Since retiring from the public's eye, I had resigned myself to a life of solitude.
Oh yeah?
The next thing I know, some government goons show up at my place. It seems they've caught a whiff of old Mr. Sunshine himself. Rez!
No! Not Rez again!
Start giving me the business.
Uh-oh, Gex, you just gonna let him slap you around like that?
I give a little back.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about! Okay, that's not really what I was talking about at all.
So Gex's ripping of the ass was so bad that these bad guys had no choice but to work out a deal and... you know what? Why am I even showing you the plot of Gex?
I'm through.
Man, isn't Gex like just so funny?
Oh, he's coming. He'll show up. Any minute now. Where is he? Oh, there he is!
But I'm ready. Let's enter the gecko.
It's tail time.
Just in case you forgot what time it is.
So how this works is when you enter a level, you have a choice of 3 objectives. Pretty neat.
Would Cheech and or Chong report to the front desk?
Hey Gex, can you please keep saying random bullshit like that? Thanks. So in case you couldn't tell, Gex Enter the Gecko transitions Gex from 2D to 3D. I guess this was during that period, you know, every franchise that was previously in 2D had to go to 3D, and Gex was no different. It's not terrible so far, you know, so already better than a lot of those transitions, but it does show its age.
It's tail time.
Of course! When is it not?
By the way, the music got such a downgrade, because what the fuck is this? What am I looking at here? Wabbit season open?
Pop culture reference! The fuck is happening in this game? Is this what Enter the Gecko means? Should be Enter the Wabbit season, at the very least.
So I'm in Looney Tunes now, I guess. Alright, gotta grab that can.
It wasn't Wabbit season. The whole time, it was Gecko season.
And I have to start all over. Good.
This is like a luau at Mel Blanc's house.
This is like a luau at Mel Blanc's house? Tell me, Gex, how is repeatedly jumping on an angry potato, or whatever the fuck that was, anything like having a luau at Mel Blanc's house? Also, how do you know these celebrities? What is it that you're not telling us?
Oh, we're so back to Wabbit season. Don't fuck it up.
Is that Elmer Fudd? You just put Elmer Fudd in the game? Did they sign off on this?
Alright, fuck Elmer Fudd. It's almost the end of Wabbit season. Alright, so after all that, I finally finished Wabbit season, and it led me to another part of the level. So after doing some platforming and fighting the shitty camera controls, I beat the level.
It's tail time.
Oh look, there he goes again. To round out the Gex trilogy, there is a third game, Gex 3, Deep Cover Gecko. So without further ado, you know what they say, it's tail time.
So the game starts with an FMV cutscene, cause of course it does. This time though, Gex, the Gecko, receives word that his human girlfriend has been kidnapped.
Hey Tiger, guess where I am? Trapped in the media dimension. Rez is back and he's kidnapped me to get to you.
So Gex, can you help me, please? I'm stuck.
He's attacking your secret island cave.
Hey, speaking of secrets, you want to see my...
What do you mean secret?
So I'm in the first level. Yippee. For some reason it's Christmas themed? Bro, Christmas season's 7 months away. I'm gonna be honest, there really isn't much else to this one. This is pretty much the exact same as Enter the Gecko, gameplay-wise at least. I'm at one of the objectives. I have to fight Evil Santa. Let's go, let's do it.
You're on the list.
I take that personally.
Lock and load, little lizard.
Nice work, Frosty. You're getting warmer.
Not warm enough. When this is over, I say we perform a few experiments with Buddy.
The fuck was that about? Like I said, there isn't much else to Gex 3 Deep Cover Gecko. I'm sure if I kept playing, then maybe. But like I said, gameplay-wise, yeah, there really isn't much else different. And not only does that do it for Gex 3, it also kind of does it for Gex as a whole. There are like some Game Boy versions of these Gex games. There's an upcoming remastered trilogy of the Gex trilogy by Limited Run Games. And I think it's worth mentioning that there are 2 canceled Gex games, Gex 4 and Gex Jr. Not much is out about Gex 4, but a prototype for Gex Jr. has released online a few years ago, and unfortunately I couldn't get a hold of it. But Gex Jr. So that implies that Gex and presumably the chick from that third game Why do I do this? I brought this upon myself. Why did I do this? What the fuck just happened? I don't know what just happened. Oh well. Good thing over here, I got Smash Ultimate. So we're just gonna play it and... Huh? That's weird. Okay, I guess instead I can replay, so far my favorite game of the year, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, you know, and... Huh? Wait, actually, this game has 2 discs, so maybe the next one will be the actual game, right? What's going on here? I gotta see something. Excuse me? I believe the correct phrase is "Gexcuse me." Hold up. Holy shit, wait. Are you... me? No, I'm me. I'm me, he says. Can you tell me what the fuck is going on? How about you tell me how you got here? Alright, I'm sure you know this already, but I'm DPX, just like you. And I was just playing a whole bunch of Gex games, and I was talking about the canceled Gex Jr. Next thing I know, I'm here. Oh, you poor thing. You're from a universe that never got Gex Jr.? But I told you the deal with me, okay? Can you tell me what's going on now? Alright then.
You see, back in 2001, Gex Jr. released to global critical acclaim. It was so good, in fact, that the entire world did away with presidents, kings, queens, any type of rulership, and there was just one man in charge of the whole world, and his name is Gex. And whenever Gex can't serve anymore, he will be succeeded by Gex Jr. But during his rule, Gex enforced many laws, specifically regarding his many games. Everything has to be Gex. When Microsoft decided to join the console war, they legally named their console the Gexbox. When Elon Musk took over Twitter, he renamed it to Gex. There is a very famous TV series called The Gex Files. There's a very iconic superhero team called the Gex-Men. When two people love each other, they do a thing called Gex.
Okay, I get it. Except, not really, because just everything is Gex now? Precisely. Okay, well, I can't speak for Gex Jr. because where I'm from, we never got that. But the Gex games I played were fine and all, but I don't think they're good enough to start a whole revolution. What did you just say? I said the Gex games are fine, but not that good. You know, there's one law I never mentioned, and that's that nobody, and I mean nobody, says that Gex is anything but the best thing they've ever Gex-perienced. Okay, no, come on, that's bullshit. How was I supposed to know that, DPX? Me? My name's not DPX. It's DP Gex. Hello? Yeah, I'm calling to report a violation of the #1 Gex rule. If that's the #1 rule, why didn't you fucking tell me? Because talking to you is like playing Truth or Dare at Hulk Hogan's house. You will be sent to a facility and get Gexecuted on the spot. It'll be like mudsledding at Seth Rogen's house. The fuck does that even mean? That means it'll be like eating dog food at Captain Caesar's house. Ugh. No! Wait. How am I getting back now?